Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 28 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 3446. Sort matrix by diagonals. So let's read the problem statement. You are given an n into n square matrix of integers grid. We have to return the matrix such that the diagonals in the bottom left triangle, including the middle diagonal, are sorted in non-increasing order. Simply means in decreasing order we need, right? So here if you see this example number 1, this is our grid 173, 982 and 456, and we are taking diagonals like this in this direction, like this. All right, so here it is saying the diagonals in the bottom left triangle including the middle diagonal. So bottom left triangle including the middle triangle, so that simply means that this part. All right, now what we need, these diagonals right in the bottom left triangle are sorted in non-increasing order, right? So this is what we need to do. Non-increasing order means decreasing order. So right here 186. So 186, how I'm going to write 186 in decreasing order? I'm going to write it like this, 861, right? 186. So I'm writing here in the result as 861. This is 95 decreasing order, good. 4 decreasing order, good, right? This is what we need to do in the bottom part. The diagonals in the top right triangle are sorted in non-decreasing order, means increasing order I need. So 7 2, no, we need 2 7. We are moving in this way, so I need increasing order now. So here non-decreasing means increasing, right? Here non-increasing simply means decreasing, right? So increasing order. So here this arrow, right, 2 7, I'm writing now. Okay, previous it was 7 2, but we need in increasing order, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with the problem statement and this particular example. All right, so here if you just read these lines, the diagonals with the black arrow bottom left triangle should be sorted in decreasing order. 186 becomes 861, 95 becomes, and 9 and 4 remain unchanged, right? Already sorted, right? The diagonals with the blue arrow, these arrows, right? Top right triangle, this is my top right triangle, all right, should be sorted in increasing order. Okay, increasing order. So 7 2 becomes 2 7, right? And 3 remains unchanged. All right, so here we need diagonals like this, in this way. Few days back I have solved one more question related to diagonals. In that particular question we were taking diagonals like this, right? We were taking diagonals like this, right? But in this question we have to take diagonals like this, right? So here in that particular problem, I will mention that problem number in the description of this video, right? So in that video, in that particular problem, we were using I plus j, right? So here these are your rows, right? 0th row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and here these are the columns: 0th column, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, right? So if I do I plus j, so here 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 1, here 1 plus 0 1, here 0 plus 1 1, right? So here I am just doing I plus j, right? So 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 3 is 3, 0 plus 4 is 4. Same way 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 3, 1 plus 3 4, 1 plus 4 5. So here I am just doing I plus j. So if I am doing I plus j, so here if you notice, see this 0, right? Just 0, right? Here see 1 1 in this, here see 2 2 2 in this, here see 3 3 3 in this, here see 4 4 4 4 in this, same way 5 5 5 5 here, 6 6 6 7 7 7 8 8, 8 only 8, right? So here's, if you see the direction now, direction is like this, right? My diagonal direction is like this, like this, like this, right? If I'm doing I plus j, so I can say that this is my cell and this 0 is nothing but I plus j 0, right? This is nothing but my key. So here this key 0, is like this, okay, in this direction. Then here key 1 1, right, key 2 2 2 here, same key, right, we have same keys for these diagonals, right, in this direction. But now in this problem, instead of this, I need what, I need this. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to do I minus j, right? So now if you do I minus j, so here 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 1 minus 1 0 minus 2 minus 2 0 minus 3 0 minus 3 minus 3 0 minus 4 minus 4 1 minus 0 1 1 minus 1 0 1 minus 2 minus 1 1 minus 3 minus 2 1 minus 4 minus 3, right? So now if you do it like this, so now we have added the keys. Let's say these are the keys. So now see this diagonal having 0 0 0, right? This is one diagonal, this is one diagonal, 1 1 1, this is one diagonal, this is one diagonal, this is one diagonal, right? So now we are getting the correct diagonals, right, in this direction. So this is the first thing that we need to do, right? Okay, this is done. So now this problem is very easy, right? So now if you see this particular example, right, so here 0 minus 0 is nothing but 0, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 0 minus 2 is minus 2, 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 1, right, here, and 2 minus 0 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 2 is 0, right? So now here this is going to be my one triangle, right, this one, and this one is going to be my one triangle, right? Clear? Now here if you see, for 0 key, what are the values I have? For 0 key I have values like this. Okay, so here see, first I have 1, right, then I have this 8, then I have this 6, right? This is how we iterate, right? First for this row, this column, then we take this column, then we take this column, then we take next row, then we have to check all the columns, then we take next row, then we have to check all the columns, nested loop, right? So here for 0 I'm going to get these values, for 1 I'm going to get values like this, 9 comma 5. Same way for 2 I'm going to get just 4, right? And here same way for minus 1 I'm going to get this 7 and 2, right? And for minus 2 I'm going to get what, 3. So this is nothing but my key value pair, right? I'm using HashMap key as integers, values as array list, you can say. Now here if you see, for lower triangle we are getting values like this, 0, then 1, and then 2. Okay, so I can say for my keys which are equal to 0 or greater than 0, right, 0 or greater than 0, that simply means I'm talking about these. So this lower part, what we need to do for this one, we need the diagonals in the bottom left triangle are sorted in decreasing order, so we need them in decreasing order. So I will just change their order, right? So decreasing order means this is going to become 861, right, decreasing order. For this key also I need to do decreasing order, so this is going to remain 95 only, already in decreasing order, and this will remain 4 only, right? And for these keys, right, remaining keys which are not equal to 0, greater than 0, I will just do sort them in decreasing order, no, increasing order, right? For this we need increasing order, so here 2 7, right? And same way for this one we have 3. That's it. Okay, so this is done. Now I have to fill these values here, right? Okay, so how I'm going to fill these values? So here first 0 and 0 is nothing but 0 only, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, here minus 2, right, 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, 2 minus 0 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, here 0, right, like this. Now here if you do one thing here, so first we are here, right? So right now we don't have any value for this particular key, right? We don't have any value, right? So here 0, so for 0 we have all these values 861, but which one should I add among 861 here? So I have to start from here now for this one, right? I have to take this one first, right? So here in this also I need to iterate. So right now let's say this is my index map, and my index map is empty right now. So if it is empty, my index map, I haven't started indexing yet, right, in this. So I am going to start from here by default from 0, right? I'm going to start from here. So I'm going to fill this 8 here. Done. Then next time here 0 minus 1. So minus 1 here we have minus 1. So for minus 1 we haven't started yet. So by default I'm going to take a 0 here index, and I'm going to fill this 2 here. Same way for minus 2 we haven't started yet. So I'm going to fill this 0 index value. So that this is nothing but 3. I'm going to fill this. Then next time I reach here 1 minus 0 1. So at 1, we have 95. We haven't started iterating over this yet, so I'm going to take 0 index this value, and I'm going to fill this 9. Then next time here 1 minus 1 0. Now see carefully, 1 minus 1 is 0. For 0 we have already started, and last time we have 0, right? So in this I'm just going to do the plus 1. Okay, I'm going to take the next index now. So I'm going to add 6 here. 1 minus 2 minus 1. For minus 1 we have already started. Previously we take a 9, right? So right now definitely we are here. So this is nothing but 7. So I'm going to fill this. Here 2 minus 0 is 2. For 2 we haven't filled anything yet. So I'm going to take this by default 0, and I'm going to move to the next index. So here first I will write 4, and then I move to next index. All right. Here after that there is nothing, right? Okay. So we don't need to do anything, but here I will just do increment index. Definitely we are not going to get the same key next time. Okay. So here 2 minus 1 1. So at 1 we have 5. Okay, right now this value we have to fill, right? And next time 2 minus 2 0. So at 0 we are definitely here from last time. I've incremented the index, so I'm going to fill this. So now my output is 8 to 2 3 8 2 3 9 6 7 9 6 7 and 4 5 1. That's it. This is what we need to do, right? So now let's write the code. Very simple, nothing complex here. Only this is the important part, I minus j. So we have to do I plus j when we have to see treat diagonals like this, and we have to do my I minus j when we have to treat diagonal like this, right? Okay, so now let's write the code. Let me just maximize the screen here. So int n is equal to grid dot length, and then take map, and here integer, and here we have to take the array list, right? So list of integer. All right, and here map is equal to new hash map. All right, this is done. So now we have to collect the diagonals. So here I'm just going to simple run one loop. Int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Here for int j is equal to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus, and your key is going to be what? I minus j in this case, right, in this particular problem. And here you have to write map dot compute if absent. Okay, so you have to check if this key is available with you or not. So if this key is not available with you, then you have to create one new array list. Okay, array list. So once you create your array list, then in this same array list you have to add what? You have to add the current element. Okay, so here you have to write add grid, and here you have to write I, and here at this particular position you have to write j. So that's it. So this is your step 1. Now we move to step 2, which is sort diagonals according to rule. So here I have to iterate over all the keys one by one, right? So int key, and here map dot key set. All right, so this is done. All right, and here what we need to do inside this list integer, and here list is equal to new. Here we are taking the list, right? So here map dot get key. Okay, at this particular value, what is the array list that we have? I'm going to take that or complete list, right? So now here I will just check if my key is greater than equal to 0, right? So if my key is greater than equal to 0, that simply means what I'm saying here, you can say bottom left, right? Here I'm saying bottom left, right? And is equal to 0, right? Greater than equal to 0 means I'm including the main diagonal, right? So here including main diagonal. So in this case, what we need to do, if this is the case, then you have to sort them in decreasing order, right? If I'm right, so in that case you have to sort them in decreasing order, right? So here list dot sort, and here you have to write collections dot reverse order, right? Reverse order, that's it. All right, so here this is nothing but descending, let's say, and else, right? So in the else part, that means top right part. Okay, so in the top right part, what you need to do, right? Top right. So in this you have to just simply sort them in increasing order, right? So here you can simply write collections dot sort list, that's it. So here this is nothing but ascending order, right? This is done. So this is your step 2. And now let's move to step 3, which is put back all the values, right? So here map, and here index integer, and here again integer, right? And here index map, right? Index map is equal to new hash map, right? So here what I'm trying to do here, uh, I need to iterate over these indexes one by one, right? So for this 0 is the key, right? And then for this 0 key, I want to know at which index I am right now. So if I'm starting for very first time, then I will take by default 0. And if I use this 0, then next time I will just increment the value to next index, right? Same way for this 1 key also, I need to see where I am at 0 or 1. Same way for this 2 also, I need to see where I am at 0 index or 1 index. I need to put back all the values. So that is why I'm creating one more hash map here, index map, right? And then after that you have to just simply write these 2 lines, okay? And here this is done, right? So now in this you have to put the values. So first, how we are going to take the key is nothing but I minus j, right? So now I'm going to check if this key, whatever the key value I'm going to get for this key, I have started the indexing yet or not. So if I'm doing it for very first time, then I have to take 0, right? So here I will say int idx is nothing but index map. Okay, from this map just check if I have this key available with me or not. Get or default this key. Okay, if for this particular key I have value with me or not. So if don't have any value yet, so I'm going to take 0 in the starting, right? And once I take this 0, then next time what I'm going to do, index map. Okay, in this index map I'm going to put what key. Okay, for this particular key only I'm going to put idx plus 1, right? I'm moving to next index, right? So that for the next time when I'm going to get the same key, I'm going to use index plus 1 value, right? So this is what I'm going to do here. Same way here I have to update the grid I j value as well. So grid I and j value is nothing but map dot get. Okay, get this particular key from the map and just put the value which is available at this particular index, right? idx, that's it. And in the end you have to return your grid. That's it, only 30 lines of code. Return grid. All right, so now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues. So see, all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.